Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are, and welcome back to another episode on the Annoyed Dads channel. In today's episode, the turkeys love it when I do that. I was going to do lots of different things. I was going to do metal detecting in the field because I got a metal detector and I thought it'd be interesting to see what we could find out there in the big field. Unfortunately, the metal detector I got is a Garrett 250, which is nicely getting interfered with by the pylon. Everywhere I go, it's like beep, 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 the whole time. So I thought, oh, cracking. Right. So then I thought I'll get on with repairing the little mower. But I looked at that and the engine's seized. Then I thought I'll get on and I'll move this water pipe, because having the water pipe here, down at the bottom, there, wrong way. There we go, that's better. Having the water pipe down there at the bottom, obviously it did come up this thing, but that's just stuck in the middle. And it's like, why do I want that in the middle of the thing when I can just put it up against the fence there? So I thought, oh no, I'll start digging it out. So I thought I'd dig it out. It was put in by the previous owner of this place. And yeah, can you see that? Literally 2 inches below the surface is where they've put the bloody water pipe in. So yeah, I'm trying to dig this thing out, get it just so as I can bring it around and, I don't know, maybe stick it up onto this post here or something, so as I get it out the way. Will you lot shut up? Hey, I'm talking. I think they're starting to get into their weird time of year where they start going a bit weird. So anyway, yeah, I'm just digging water pipe. Well, I've got it pulled out to there. As you can see, it is literally just like two inches below the surface, if that. But now I've got in the way of the Recavator. I know what it is. It's one of them thingies that you put over the ground and it does the churning it up sort of like thing. But I need to be able to get underneath this to have enough length to be able to turn it and then go up a little bit, because obviously I don't want it on the ground anymore, if at all possible. But this weighs a freaking ton, and the only way to move it, because of where it is by hand, and I'm down here on my own. Oh dear. Right, so let's put you down so you can laugh at me. Dear. Right, little girly scream because I just trapped my finger in it. Ow. Should be wearing gloves really, note to self. Right, so I should be able to now bring that back and then hook it across. That's a bit concerning if it's only in 2 inches. I hope it's not in 2 inches all the way down to the road, because that's a long old way it's got to go back to the road. Oh dear. Right, let's crack on, see how much more I can dig up. Oh, and my GoPro's just about to go flat as well. Right, so we have, well, I have literally, put it down, literally just pulled it out this last little bit. I did do a little bit of soil digging, but then I was a bit concerned that my digging was just going to end up hitting the pipe at some point, because I've got no idea of the route of it, other than it goes off down that way there somewhere. So what I am going to do is, my camera over lines up so I can see what we're doing. There we go, there's a spade. So I'm going to dig this little bit here, and I'm going to dig it deep enough for the time being. I'm not just going to do it as a shallow pipe that looks like it might have just been dropped on the surface at some point by someone. And then where the spade is, I'm going to put in a post, whack a post in behind it, and then I'm just going to have to remember that it's here. I have got plans for this area, which is one of the reasons why I want to put the pipe in down here. So yeah, I'm just going to whack it in and see where we go from there. That's a bit concerning really, especially with winter just around the corner. I have got plans for the water on this place, but obviously if it's only 2 inches below the surface, I know we're right by the sea and the sea air just blows in anyway, but that is really, really concerning. That is very concerning. But anyway, crack on, get it done, and I will show you the nearly finished product. Right, so there we go, it is in. Woohoo! And it's quite a high one, it's about maybe 5 foot high. The reason why I've done it so high, and you can see where I whacked in the post, I then had to attach another piece onto it. The reason why I've done it like that is because the main stopcock for it is right up at the road. Let's see, there's me pointing and I'm not looking. So the road is basically the other side of the pylon, and then some. So I've got to go all the way down there to turn it off, to then come back, to then, if I was going to chop it down to lower, to then chop it down to lower, and then reconnect it all and then redo it. Whereas just for now, because I know that's going to lead to another project of working out exactly where that bloody pipe runs and having to redig the whole lot of it, I think it'll be a case of hiring in a mini excavator and just basically going for it for a weekend and digging it and getting it down to a decent depth, because that's just useless. So you might be watching this video and you might be thinking, well, why on earth did I watch this video? Why am I watching him just move a water tap because it's just moving a water tap? It's not. It's like most things on the farm, you think, oh yeah, that's just one little job. But now this job is done, right? So I've moved it. It was here on this post that's in the ground here, right? And you can see how far away from the fence that is. So that stopped me doing anything there because I can't get through. But in behind it is all of the coops from the old place and a couple of other bits of rubbish and stuff. So I can now take that out. Once I've taken that out, I can move all of those coops and everything, and I can move this beast, the MF35. I can move that because it's still not going, because my dad still hasn't got his tools to come down and play with it. And oh, you know how these old men get when they're like, oh, I need to make sure I've got all of my tools in order, nicely polished. Oh, that spanner there is not polished enough. I need to polish up that one before I can actually go down and make a start on it. And oh, it looks like it might rain in 3 days' time, so I won't bother doing it today. I'll do it another week. So anyway, my dad's, he's going to come down at some point and he's going to play with that and he's going to get it going, he reckons. But anyway, so I can then move that all the way back down there, which I'll get done next week probably, because I can use the Fordson just to drag it out and push it straight down there. And once that's done, I can build a cage here, because here is where one of the cages is going to go. These guys here, they're fine, they're going to stay, and then we're going to whack a gate in here so as we've got an actual turning circle when we bring the cars in and do everything else. You can see in the other orchard there I've also put up another cage, but that's another story for something else which is coming up in a different time. So thank you for watching this video. Whilst it is just one job, it's a job that leads to another job, to another job, to another job, to another job, and everything else like that in between. If you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really does help me out. I'm a little channel on YouTube, and us little channels, we need as much help as we can get to go against the Goliath that is YouTube and try to get up the rankings a little bit. So yeah, cheers for watching. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and until the next video, bye bye.